let me help break it down to you and help remind you, understand how life with a narcissist is super freaking lonely. With these people's personality disorder, they are emotionally unavailable for anybody inside of their life, right? And at the end of the day, their pattern and their tactic that they like to do so that they can keep you wanting them to want to show you affection, to want to show you attention, to want just for them to value you or see you, is them literally acting like you're invisible. Literally them acting as if you just don't exist. They do that because they know how badly you want to be seen. You want to be cared for. You want to be loved. You want to be heard. You want to be valued. Why? Because they know that they did that shit in the beginning, right? And they know that you loved it. They know that, it made you feel good. So they already know. They already know that you want that stuff. They already know that they have the power to affect your mind and your emotions by not giving you that stuff. That's why you need to really stand in the facts to understand that these people are emotionally unstable people. And at the end of the day, they have a personality disorder. And through their personality disorder, they lack empathy to even care and consider how they treat you affects you, right? So at the end of the day, if you have somebody who ain't gonna give a shit if you're hurting, if you're sad, whatever your emotions are, right? It's up to you to wake up and say, you know what? I'm not going to have this person make me feel like I'm alone and I got nobody, right? That I'm not enough, that I'm not worthy, that I'm not, a good person. Trust and believe. That's what they want to do to you, boo-boo. They want to break you down to your core so that you can constantly be addicted of wanting them to approve you, to love you, to value you, to see you. That's through their pattern that they like to do to every individual that they talk to. Because that right there is what they feed off of so that their ego can get stroked. So that they can feel good, right, about themselves. That somebody wants them. This is the pattern and the tactics that they play. And this is why no matter if you're in physically with that person, you feel mentally and emotionally alone. Because you are. Because the narcissist only cares about themselves. Them alone. And you will never be a factor to them for them to even consider caring about you. And this is why you constantly feel alone. And the biggest thing that really fucks with your mind is because at the end of the day, it's like they love bombed you so much to make you feel like they're this type of person, right? And you fell in love with that personality. That narcissist played the role to show you. And in reality, you kind of like are alone because that person checked out. That person that you fell in love with, that person that you thought the narcissist was, is no longer that person. So that's why you're like, I feel like so alone. Like, where did that person go? Because that person is no longer really there anymore. And it's all a mental thing. I used to be in an 18-year narcissistic abusive relationship. Trust me. I battled with feeling alone and sad, living with that same person. But standing the facts to remind myself that with or without that person, I was always feeling alone. And that was a me thing. And sometimes you have to look inward and work on yourself to take that lonely feeling and remind yourself that you are never alone. God is always with you. You are never alone. You came in this world by yourself. You're going out of this world by yourself. You're always going to have you. You and you alone you will always have. So learning to get to know yourself, learning to get to know God. Loneliness is just temporary. And loneliness is just a mindset. Sometimes you got to be in that solitude to like fix up yourself. Because at the end of the day, you could be in that relationship with that toxic person and you feel alone because at the end of the day, you're not showing up for you. Same thing if you're not with the toxic person anymore. You feel alone because you're not showing up for you. Ain't nobody in this world gonna show up for you more than you show up for yourself. That is something that I had to learn for myself on my healing journey. And I really hope that whoever's listening to this, you work on yourself mentally, emotionally, to work on that area within inside of yourself to never ever feel alone. Because when you stand in that power and knowing who you are and how you are loved, you are a queen, you're a king, that you deserve the world, and that you get to know yourself, that you're never alone because you're always getting to know yourself more and more and more. Like, at the end of the day, that's power right there. That ain't nobody can come back inside of your life and make you ever feel alone. So if you need guidance and help on how to do that, to work on yourself step by step, you can always book a one-on-one with me. My link is at the top of my TikTok page. I will guide you through your healing journey. Whether you're still in the relationship with a narcissist or you're not in the relationship with a narcissist. I was there. And I can help you. I'm not a life coach, but I've been through that shit and I came out on top. And I can help you 100%. I share with y'all the tips and the tools and how for you to come out on top too. So if you want to book a one-on-one with me, the link is at the top of my TikTok page. You know, you can click on my calendar and then book a one-on-one with me, and I'll give you tips and tools on how you can start healing. We can talk it out, figure out, you know, how to change the patterns, the way you're thinking. There's so many ways that you can work on yourself. So trust me, I was there. If you're listening to this, know how valuable you are. Know how loved you are. Know how amazing you are. Because ain't nobody going to show up for you more than you show up for yourself. It all starts with you. Wise up, rise up, and stand in the facts. Overcome the narcissist today.